I want to talk about something that's kind of been irritating me these past few days. Uh, and not to get into too much detail about what it was about, but you guys have imaginations. I'm sure you can come up with something yourselves. Everyone, and this was our right. We were born with this right. Well, we should always remain to have this right. And that's freedom of choice, opinion, whatever you want to call it. People have disagreed since the dawn of time. We've never been able to agree on everything, but we've always moved on. You accept it as it is, and you move on. In a world nowadays where if you don't agree with someone, you're looked down upon, you're bullied, harassed, beat up, whatever. People need to understand that just because I don't have the same views as you, I don't agree with you, what have you, that doesn't mean that I dislike you. It doesn't mean that we can't be friends. It doesn't mean anything. People have the right to voice their opinion and make their own choices. What I don't agree with is people forcing their opinions, their belief, their choices down other people's throat, forcing their views, their religion, their choices, opinions, all of that down other people's throats. When did that become okay? By all means, have your opinions, have your beliefs, your religious views, have all that. Talk about it. Don't force it down other people's throats, and then when they don't agree with you, you stop being their friend, or you bully them, or you beat them up, whatever. What brought this up was my fiance Jen. She shared something on Facebook. Won't get into detail of what it was. And her so-called friend seen it and blew a gasket. And she went on a rant, voiced her opinion. And that's where it should, end. Or if you're going to debate about it, let it be friendly. Jen didn't, wasn't offended. She didn't go after her. She just, agreed to disagree. And that's how it should be. If you're not going to debate about it, agree to disagree, move on. But no. This friend decided to take it a step further and start bashing. So I jumped in because I was tagged in this. This was on Facebook. She tagged me so I could see, what she shared. It wasn't to tag me into seeing what this person was saying. It was actually something I didn't even hear about, and I was interested in it, so I read up on it. And I voiced my opinion. I said, hey, can't we just agree to disagree, move on from it, and let it be? So this friend of hers decides to get personal and bring up personal things in our lives that she has no business talking about, especially on a public forum like Facebook. And things were said back and forth. I kept it as mature as I could be. I was just trying to play that middle ground for everybody. And now it's all said and done. This person is no longer my fiance's friend because she didn't agree with my fiance's views or opinions or whatever. So that's basically what I want to talk about is we don't have to agree all the time. There's no such thing as perfect. We as a people have been fighting wars and disagreeing since before the Bible. That's something that's always going to stay the same, which is fine, opinion-wise, but killing each other and all this other crap is not the way to go about expressing your opinion or your choices or your views or any of that. And that was one of the things I said, is like the faster we can realize, the quicker we can realize that we all just need to come together and agree to disagree, the sooner everything will be better. But people don't like to hear that. People think their opinion and their choices and views are right and superior compared to other people's, and if you don't agree with them, then you're dead to them. That warrants bashing, bullying, harassment, whatever. And even me doing this video is probably going to stir up shit, but it's my opinion, it's my choice, it's my view. I have a right to do this, it's my channel, I can do what I want. And you guys might not like it, and I don't care, But I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm not going to belittle you. I'm not going to, if we're friends, unfriend you. I'm not going to do any of that. I will gladly always have a mature and adult debate about any subject, any topic. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to take it to where, oh, I'm offended because you didn't agree with me. Now I'm just going to bash your personal life and throw it out there for everyone to see. And no, it's a sad world we're living in nowadays, and I'm almost kind of glad that I don't have children of my own, because I don't want them growing up in a world that, for the most part, seems like our country, not even just our country, the whole world, can't tell their ass from a hole in the ground. I just don't understand the mindset of people who, if someone disagrees with you, then you're an enemy now. When I was growing up, when I was a kid, you disagree with somebody, oh well, whatever. No. I feel like nowadays, if there's even still debate classes in schools, how do they debate now? Is someone going to shoot up a school now because you're in a debate club and somebody disagrees with you? Does that warrant a shooting? Does that warrant bullying? Does that warrant bashing, belittling, harassing? No, I don't think so. And if you think that's the answer, then you're part of the problem. We all just need to get along. Life is short to be bitching and moaning and bickering over what's seemingly nothing, You have to roll with the punches. Everyone does. You move on. You grow. You learn. I just don't understand the mentality of people nowadays. Just because Jen had her own opinion on something shouldn't mean she has to lose a friend over it. Which, in all honesty, I told her back in the beginning when I met her, a lot of her friends seem phony, fake. And those friends that are talking about with her back in the beginning, she's no longer friends with. In which I guess I can consider that some sort of a gift, because I know who's legit and real and who isn't, like, right away as soon as I lay eyes on you. I know that's not necessarily nice, and it's called judging, but I honestly do. I give people the benefit of the doubt, and I see and hope that they prove me wrong. But, 9.5 times out of 10, I'm right. And there was just something when I met them that just rubbed me the wrong way. The vibe was off. I was like, yeah, and it turned out to be right. Here's my philosophy on friends. The less people you have in your life, the less drama there's going to be. I have maybe 3 or 4 friends. Now I have acquaintances and people I'll, talk to here and there. I guess you consider them friends, but we're not close. And I disagree on a lot of things they say or do, and vice versa. But I don't go on their Facebook or their Twitter or their YouTube channel or text them or call them and bashing them. I'll read it and then I move on. Not everything in this world needs a reaction. Unless you are a drama queen that loves the drama, that gets off on it somehow, some way, then whatever, you're part of the problem. But we need to learn how to just move on, to see it, accept it, go on about your day. And like I said, a lot of you will probably disagree with me, but this is my way of thinking. This is my views. It is what it is. It's been festering, and it's just been on my mind for the last few days, and it really irritates me that someone as sweet as her seems like she can't even share anything to Facebook without being bashed. Why is that? Are you that insecure of yourself? Is your ego that big that you think you're superior to everyone? When in fact we're not. We are all equal. There's not one person in this world better than the other. It's just, and if you think that, then you need to get your head out of your ass quick and be knocked down a few pegs, because that's just not true. We all have our personal demons. We're all fighting a battle on the inside that that people can't see. We are all connected. And what I mean by connected is energy-wise. If you walk up on somebody who's just full of happiness and energy and just good vibes, it makes you feel good, right? But if you see somebody sitting in a corner, crying, pissed off, yelling obscenities, that's a negative energy, and that rubs off on you. Try to keep your energy and your vibes positive. Be happy. Find something. I know life sucks, but life can be good as well. Life has its good share of good times and bad times. How you react to those is what's going to get you through it. And being negative and bashing people and reacting negatively to everything someone says or does is not the way to be. It's just not. People don't deserve to be getting bashed and looked down on and just treated like utter shit because they have their own opinion that isn't the same as yours. When did that become okay? Yes, you can disagree. I'm not disputing that part. That's what makes this country great. You can disagree with somebody. You can go vote for this person if you don't like that person, you know. Life is full of choices. That is fine. I'm perfectly happy with that. But when it turns into just belittling, like I've said, bashing other people because they don't agree with you, that is not okay. Like I said, I don't understand the mindset of some of these people in this world. And it's almost like people are thinking to themselves, well, if this is how it's going to be, I'm better off dead. And people go kill themselves because they either feel like they don't fit in, they're looked down upon for something they believe in or do, and they're just bullied to the point to where they kill themselves or they get a mental health state, you know? I just don't understand people. And people that are doing this to people, belittling, bashing, harassing, beating up. Why do you think it's okay to voice your opinion and do what you want to do? But when somebody else disagrees, that's the end of the world, and you just go into a freaking crazy attack mode. Why is it okay for you people that do the bashing to do it, but nobody else? What makes you right and everybody else wrong? That's why it's called opinion. No one's right, no one's wrong. It's an opinion. Well, I'm sorry for this little rant. It's just, something that I've been wanting to do. I was going to put down some notes, but I thought I'd wing it and just go off. What seems like everyone does nowadays is act on emotion. And I never do that much. Actually, I think this is probably the first video where I actually had like a serious conversation with you guys. I try to be somewhat on the lighter side and comedic kind of. That's what my channel basically is anyway. I try to have, if you can't tell from video gameplay and just challenges, and I try to have a variety of different things so there's something out there for everybody, That's just all I'm doing. And me doing that with the channel allows me to do videos like this. So I appreciate you guys if you sat here this long and listened to me ramble. If I pissed some of you guys off, I'm sorry, but hey, that's okay. Let this be an opportunity to learn how to move on and just accept it, I'm sure there's going to be dislikes. I'm sure there might be some hate comments, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to look at it and be like, oh well, that's what we need to learn how to do. I thank you guys for listening. I'm going to have more gameplay of Life is Strange, and then I'll probably be doing a live stream this weekend, either tomorrow or Saturday, of Red Dead. I only play that when I'm live streaming, just because that game is very addicting, and if you can tell by some of my live streams, I play it for a good 2 to 3 hours, and I don't want to edit 2 to 3 hours of gameplay. So it's just easier to do a live stream. So I thank you guys. I love you. Please, let's do better as a people and don't bash someone's head in because they have a different opinion. Later, guys.